this wonderful Tuesday. Good morning, baby.
Good morning, baby. And good morning to you, too. Thank you for joining us today. I'm excited to see your beautiful face. Thank you.
My goodness. To you guys that are just getting in the room, you know what to do. Share, comment, like. We are, what? We are here and happy to see you. And we do have a topic today. Today is Terrific Tuesday, and we're talking about success. It's intentional. And on this Terrific Tuesday, we have some magnificent guests that are going to be joining us. We're going to be right here. We're going to bring it in. We're going to tear it down, and we're going to chop it up. We will be right back in a moment. We will be here in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Once again, welcome to Let's Talk About It with the Empowerment Duo. I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And I'm Brian K. McNeill, the sales confidence coach. And oh my gosh, you guys that tune in today, y'all in luck. We got some guests with an S today.
Good morning, Couture. Good morning to our viewers. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Take a moment to let us know that you're here. Let us know where you're watching from. And I am telling you, success, honey.
It's intentional.
It's intentional.
Oh my gosh. Now, Lisa is a coach's coach, and she's been coaching people for a long time. I am a sales confidence coach. I've been coaching people for a long time, and it's almost impressive to me. It's almost a proverb how often we have to say, or we get a chance to say to people, that your money cannot be low priority. You can't just let it be to chance. Mm-hmm. You can only achieve the levels of money that you want on purpose.
On purpose.
Going back to the classic Think and Grow Rich, you must decide on an amount in order to be able to achieve that amount. I say often enough, you can't make 10 grand a month by accident. It has to be only on purpose and intentional.
Absolutely. I think that intentionality is important for every goal that we set. Mm-hmm. That when I had, for those of you, a moment of transparency. So I had to do over my intention because I think psychologically I overshot my intention.
It's possible.
On Monday, I said, I'm going to wake up vibrant and energized for my day. And I don't think I did the things that were necessary to make sure that I woke up at 7 a.m. because I started waking up at 3 a.m. and then 4 a.m. and then 5 a.m. and then 6 a.m. And so by the time I wanted to get up, which was 7 a.m., it was a wash because I had overshot. If I had been more intentional like I was today, said I'm going to wake up alive and vibrant. At 7 a.m., I set the supporting alarm for 7 a.m. and I set my intention right before going to bed for 7 a.m. And today was successful.
Good morning, Brother Ray Wilkerson.
Good morning. Good morning.
I've been playing around with your jam in my head, Ray, and I still need you to tell us again the artist that you preferred, but one that came to me, and Lisa didn't feel it yet. She kind of... So I don't have it yet, Ray Wilkerson, but we working on it. I was thinking of You Need a Man Like Ray Wilkerson.
Yeah, it didn't go.
It didn't go.
He wanted it to go with sensitivity.
Yes, you need a man with sensitivity.
With sensitivity. But he didn't fit it.
It didn't fit. Good morning, Miss Felicia. How you doing?
Thank you for
joining us. For those of you guys wondering what the heck was he just talking about, this show's been going on since October of 2016. Yes, it has. Yes. Monday through Friday. He liked it. See?
No, he didn't like it. He covered his face.
Okay.
Dope.
Okay, we'll keep working on it, Ray. We'll keep working on it. But some of you guys have been with us for years, 5 years, 4 years, been rocking with our show. Some of you guys are consistent contributors to this show. And Lisa and I, we like to thank you. And the way we thank you is with a greeting song or a greeting logo. And we'll do that today as well. But if you see that and it's kind of silly, just hang it there.
Good morning, Michelle DeWitt. Thank you for joining this morning. Good morning. She says, good morning, everyone. Felicia, good morning, beautiful people.
Felicia
absolutely.
And Michelle.
Couture's on this morning.
Is that Gertrude Chapman?
Good morning, Gertrude.
Gertrude, I appreciate all your support and all your co-signing of my posts on LinkedIn and all that. I appreciate you. Miss Leanne Cannon, how you doing this morning?
Good morning, Leanne. She said 7 a.m. is a good time. I have to get up earlier to get to the gym. I get home by 7 o'clock, though, to start my day. That's awesome. My gym is actually 15 steps away in the garage. And believe it or not, that has been a journey over time. Those 15 steps down the staircase have been as much as 5 miles away sometimes when you're trying to accomplish something that you're not locked in for and you haven't set as intentionally as you like. But this morning, that intention went forth. I got up, I did my affirmations, I did my silence, I did my visualizations. I was able to fit in my exercise. I even did my reading, and I made my shake.
She made herself a shake. Miss Leanne Cannon, a few days ago, Facebook Memories showcased the day I met you. And I actually clicked a different reaction on the Facebook reaction or made a different comment on it. And for some reason, that picture I took with you standing next to me in 2010, people seem to have liked that picture. So that picture's been getting a lot more Facebook reactions just because I guess we breathed life into it. But you're a beautiful woman when I was standing next to you, so that's why people like the picture, I'm sure.
We love Leanne. Absolutely. She says, congratulations. That's a feel-good accomplishment. So proud of you. Hey, Melissa, thank you.
Melissa Price, I am so glad you're here. We was just talking about our consistent contributors and people who have been rocking with us for years. And Melissa, as another gift to you, we got guests today. I'll bring her up in 3 minutes, I guess.
We got guestesses.
I'm going to bring them up early because we got 2 of them.
Absolutely. Well, we currently have one in the green room right now, so I'm hoping that our other guest does make it in time for the show. So, Dr. Deborah, good morning. Good morning, Jacqueline Rosier. Thank you so much for joining us.
We got our peeps up in here today.
We got the jiggle, baby. We are excited that you guys are here.
I'm excited about the guests that we're about to share with you. Now, we've had some really, really good guests, but this guest right here.
Good morning, Dr. Beverly. Dr. Beverly says, I found out that the unique agitation
that is disguised as frustration is about to be used for my elevation through a change of location, because the purpose for that particular frustration is the answer to the problems that need to be solved through my dedication.
Go ahead. All right, Dr. Beverly,
so
I hear you.
She wanted to flex her thesaurus today.
I love it. I love a little alliteration and rhyming. I'll take both.
That's right. I love it too. And Dr. Beverly, I'm happy that you're here too, because we're going to share another a wonderful person today with you. Her name is, what time we bring it up? Let's bring her up at 2 minutes, at 9:10. I'm going to bring her up at 9:10 because I need you guys to anticipate.
Because he doesn't have, can you imagine harnessing this for Christmas morning when he was a kid?
What do you mean?
You have no patience.
That's not what it is.
Is it Christmas yet?
Is it
Christmas yet?
See,
is it Christmas yet?
What you're doing is, since
Melissa
you weren't there,
said,
you were assuming.
No. Melissa said, I've been enjoying story time with Papa B lately. I needed these. Thank you, Melissa, for showing up.
Melissa, thank you for that encouragement, because I've only done 2 story times with Papa B, and not a whole lot of people been looking at them yet. So I was wondering, should I keep it going? But I'm going to keep telling, because just that little bit of encouragement, Melissa, was enough.
Absolutely. Good morning,
Audretta. We got Audretta Hall in. Song time today is going to be lit.
Absolutely.
We're going to do the jam.
Audretta says, so taking this post. All right, Audretta, it's intentional. Success is intentional. And Michelle DeWitt says, I need this.
I need this too. We need you,
I think
Michelle.
we need each other.
I need you, and you need me. We're all a part of God's family. Come on. That seems like a good name for a song.
Be with me.
Melissa Price says, I will always listen to the stories. Melissa, I got a whole bunch of them lined up. a whole bunch. And I was breaking out the stories that I'm going to tell for Story Time with Papa B. In case you don't know what we're talking about here, for the last 2 nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I've decided to go into my office and share some of the stories that I've collected over the years as a sales coach and a speaker. But it's that time. Okay, it's that time. We're going to bring up a guest now. Now, this is a person that I have seen throughout social media. I have admired her work and her posts. I have seen how people respond and react around her. I've seen the cool and famous people that she's been taking pictures with. I've seen her comment on my Facebook posts, and I've commented on her Facebook posts, but I've never actually talked to her until today. And even though today is my first time talking to her, I consider her a friend of mine. Her name is Dr. Onika Shirley. She goes by Dr. Onika. Let's bring her to the stage. Good morning, Dr. Onika.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am doing well. I have really enjoyed sitting in the background. This is so amazing, and you are so funny.
Well, we want to enjoy you as well. But before we launch into any questions, please want to yield some time to you. So please introduce yourself however you would like.
Okay, my name is Dr. Onika Shirley. I am the founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, known as your procrastination strategist, behavior change expert, where I help individuals to build unshakable confidence, stop the procrastination, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. I am super excited to be here and so glad for the energy that we have this early in the morning.
Amen. Amen.
Say the name of your company again, too, please.
Action Speaks Volume.
And you called yourself the procrastination strategist?
Oh, yes, that's me.
I like it. I like it. You know, there was a procrastination club, and but they never really got to their first meeting because they kept procrastinating. So tell us, I want to learn about that, okay? Because that I think it afflicts us all to certain degrees.
Oh, absolutely. And I usually ask the question, are you a procrastinator with a deadline or without a deadline? Because even achievers will say, I don't procrastinate. I get done what I need to get done. But when do you get it done? And a lot of times we don't think about when we get it done. And we have this persona, or we make ourselves feel like we do our best work when we're under high anxiety and when we do it at the last minute. You do good work, but if we really be honest with ourselves, that's not our best work because we're racing against the clock. We don't have time to check it. And so I think, we have those that have procrastination with and without a deadline, because we may get it done right before the bell ring, the whistle blow, the door closed. We barely made it, but we got it done. And then you have those that never get it done. I'm going to do it and I'm going to do it and I'm going to do it. And a week later, I'm going to do it. A month later, I'm going to do it. A year later, I'm going to do it. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. And you never get it done.
You're so right.
Definitely know those people. I definitely might have been some of those people at some point or another. And I definitely get it. We have a comment.
Craig Sapp says, good morning. Melissa Price says, you got that many stories, you can get the children with some popcorn and sleep bags. Dr. Beverly is flexing a mess. Audretta Hall is clapping over here because Dr. Onika is in the house.
Absolutely. Dr. Deborah loves procrastination strategies. She says, I like that. Now, I do want to...
Felicia Gardner says, we need procrastination strategists because we have so many baggage and excuses to get things done. Oh, my gosh. She's right. And Dr. Beverly says, fear plus procrastination gives anybody an excuse to give it a long pushed out date. How to stop procrastination. If you got 2 weeks to do something, you'll take 2 weeks to do it. To put it today deadline. Put today as a deadline date on it. Okay.
Absolutely. All right. So Dr. Onika, go ahead and school us a little bit. How do we tackle this and put it into our rear view mirror?
Okay, first you got to put a date on it. See, we like to put a ring on it, but you got to put a date on it. And just as the comment said, if you have 2 weeks, it'll take you 2 weeks. But There's a theory that says the time that you have, that is the time that you would take. I mean, and I like to use traveling. If you have a month before you go on a trip, it'll take you a month to plan for it. But if you wait a day before you get ready to go, you will pack everything that you need by visualizing, how many night clothes you need, how many of this, how many of that, how many of this. Now, for our older crowd, I'm talking about my mom. My mom, she like, did you get your clothes up? Okay, no, I haven't got my clothes up. Have you got your stuff? I said, no, I haven't got those clothes up, because some of those clothes I'm still wearing up until the time I get ready to go. So I haven't got a month's worth of clothes up in a month in advance. But you have to put a date on it. And, and then I like to say lose our to-do list, because that's a popular saying. I got my to-do list. We need to lose the to-do list and have a results list, because to do is a delay for us to do it later. That's procrastination. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I need to do it. I should have done it. We got to stop going to do, need to do, ought to do, finna do, should do, and get it done. And at the end of the day, reflect on what you actually achieved. And so I do a results list. And so I say, find you 2 or 3 things that you are going to get done. And that's a part, as you said, you did your visualization. Visualize the things that you have to get done, or that you get to get done in that day. And then at night, reflect on what you actually did. What that does, it gives you confidence. What that does, it gives you progress. Because if you have 50 things on your to-do list and you don't get none of them done, you feel like a failure. Most people feel like a failure. I didn't get any of these things done. I didn't get any of the things but if you say, I'm going to do 2 things, you visualize yourself doing them, you actually got them done at the end of your day, you feel like you have progressed.
Absolutely.
You've already given us stuff that I consider immediately actionable.
Absolutely.
I love the results list, because even if it was only 2 things on it, these are results that I got done that particular day. I love that idea, that concept. Already, people that are just getting introduced to you, or maybe not knowing your stuff, some people are vibing with your spirit and what you do. So there might be someone that wants to connect with you in some kind of a way. How do you prefer people connect with you? Maybe they want to be a part of something you're doing, or something that you're doing that they can be supportive of. How do you prefer?
Awesome. I am on Facebook as Onika Shirley. I'm on Instagram as Action Speaks Volume. My preference is Facebook. Immediate response there on Facebook. That's kind of my jam.
And did I spell your website correctly? Is the E in volumes dropped off, or is it on?
Yes, it's correctly. It is the way you have it. That's correct.
Okay. actionspeakvolume.com.
actionspeakvolume.com. I'm gonna go there too. So I think you might get a client or 2 out of today, because there are people that want to conquer this. I'm feeling about it. They give it all kinds of names, procrastination. In my circle of sales, they call it call reluctance. You're reluctant to make the actual call, right. And they say things like, to the degree that you conquer that, to the degree that you can prosper. People who have conquered that in a big way make more money. People that don't conquer that make less money. In your circles, is that close to true?
Oh, that's absolutely true, because we find ourselves, we know a lot of things that we don't do. And, we get so stuck on cliches that knowledge is powerful. But I like to say knowledge applied is powerful. We have to take the action. We must take action. And when we don't take action, it doesn't matter how good we are and how much we know. It does no good if we're not putting it out in the world.
Absolutely. We got some comments for you directly. Ms. Jacqueline wants to know, she says, I need you as a speaker for my family. Do you Zoom for families? How much and gotta talk to you, Dr. Onika.
Oh, yeah.
Craig Sabb says, I was procrastinating until I snapped out of it and set goals for myself and stopped worrying about other people, and said, Craig Sabb, let's set these goals and get out there and stop procrastinating, because failure is not an option.
Failure is not an option.
Let me challenge you a little bit, if I can, Dr. Onika.
Come on with it.
She said, see, that's that Helena, Arkansas right there. See, here's the challenge. When great speakers and great thought leaders say stuff like we should do and we need to do, it pricks me spirit, because sometimes people know they need to do it, but they don't know how. They don't know how. I equate it to getting them dressed up with no place to go. For those people that are watching today that want to stop procrastinating or want to get things done or want to have results, but they don't know how to take the first step. They just haven't conceptualized. What do you say to them?
The first step is to make a decision. You have to make a decision. You have to decide. You have to decide that enough is enough and too much is too much, and I'm ready to make a difference. So you first have to make a decision. And being in environments like this, environments matter, because you cannot be in a place where people are against what you're saying, or against what you're needing, against what you're doing. That's not energy. So you need to be in an environment, one, where somebody can say it's possible. It is possible for you to do it. And this, I don't want to step on the audience toes, but sometimes we have to make an investment. We have to make a time investment, and we have to make a monetary investment, because
I agree.
We cannot continue to do the same thing and expect the different results, because the results is the result of taking action, and if you're not taking action, you're not going to get results. And a lot of times, and I got to be brutally honest, a lot of times we say we want things until we realize what it takes to get it. Because it looks easy. And sometimes we don't know the first step, but we have to make the first step by getting in an environment and around people that are doing what we need to be done. And that's where it starts. It really starts there with making that decision and making an investment. Time.
The decision and the investment.
Absolutely.
See, she wasn't scared of me challenging her. She had that covered. But Felicia Gardner says, yes, definitely. I need to conquer procrastination and get my results list done with an exclamation point. Dr. Beverly says, Craig has to stop sharing his VCR. Hello.
That's right. Michelle DeWitt says, so true, investments. That is a major element of growth for a lot of people. And even as a coach early on, in my career, realizing that the investment that people give to you in exchange for what you are giving to them is oftentimes an indicator of not only how much they value you, but how much they value themselves.
Mostly, I think, themselves. I love your comment, Dr. Onika, about you have to get in the right environments around people who can be and will be supportive and to let you know that you can do it. Getting into those environments, I think, has more to do with their success or failure than just about anything. And investing in yourself. Benji Bruce, another great speaker trainer that I love, he says you just can't do it without investing actual money into yourself. You're not going to achieve levels of success without putting money into you. You just can't. Okay.
It's just not going to happen. And they like to say that a transformation is not going to happen without a transaction. And somebody else says that you pay more attention when you pay, because when there is no value, added on, you would kind of half-heartedly or the other word, but I don't do those words. I was trying to find, but we would half do things. We may show up, and even sometimes when paying, people may show up and put it, but we get so hooked up on self-help, and it end up being shelf-help. But we have to make sure that we have somebody that is not going to be biased to our results, but will be honest with us, that's going to get in the game with us, that's going to play with us, but going to be real with us and say, look, girl, look, guy, look, man, look, woman, nothing is going to change until you change. Nothing is going to happen until you make it happen. So we got to stop waiting for things to happen and make things happen. And I'm going to say this. You know, a lot of times we say, I don't know how they have time to do all this. We all have the same 1,440 minutes, 86,400 seconds,
Sections?
168 hours a week. It is what you do with your time will determine what you would get out of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is so true. And we often say that so much of the wisdom that we utilize and that there's so many amazing speakers utilize comes from the Word of God. And the
Yes.
Word of God said to cast not your pearls before swine.
Yes.
So that means when you want the best of someone, you have got to expect to exchange value for value. The
Yes.
Word of God says, do not cast your pearl before swine, because the swine will eat corn and caviar with the same vigor and energy, and you will be the one holding the bill.
Yes.
Felicia Gardner says, some of us can't get out of our heads and make a decision to get things done. Go out and do it can seem so far-fetched, but actually, if we take the time and investment in results.
Absolutely.
Felicia Gardner also says, you better preach, queen, with exclamation points and hearts. And Dr. Deborah says, you teaching today. I told you we got an amazing audience here.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And can I speak to get out of your head?
Please.
I mean, yes. Thank you so much. Yes, it is hard to get out of your head, but you have to be in your heart. Your heart would lead you to a place that your head would never take you, and your head would keep you out of places that you should be in, because what the enemy like us to do is war with ourselves. You know, somebody said, you know, even when I want to be good, I'm bad. When I want to do the right thing, I'm not doing the right thing. So we have to find where we are in our hearts. What plays on our heartstrings? What pulls us in a way to know, you know, how is it that I can make an impact and be the difference? You know, a lot of times we say, you know, we want to see the difference, but I tell myself, I want to make sure I am being the difference. Stop seeing the difference and be the difference. So the way to get out of your head is close your eyes, because we walk by faith and not by sight. And see, when we're doing things with, you know, hearing and seeing and all these different things, we want to walk with our heartstrings and sew things together by what touches our heart. And when we touch our heart, we will change what we do, what we say, and how we move on a daily basis.
Woo. You know, again, we've never talked before, but I could tell, I knew it, that you are our kind of people. You're our kind of peeps, lady.
Yes, I love it. I love it here. I feel, you know, sometimes when you get, if I could just be honest, sometimes you get on a show and you're in this shell and you really, I mean, when I was just sitting in the backstage, I'm like, oh, this is my type of show. I like this. I just love the energy here. Because it's all about, you know, a lot of times we think it got to be these big things, but the people that I work with, it's the small things. It's the stuff and the things that are being taught. It's nothing new. It's the stuff that you know that you're not doing.
Right.
It's nothing new. It's stuff that you've heard 1,000 times. We know what to do. We know we need to eat right. We know we need to drink water. We know we need to work out. We know we need to make those 15 steps. We know what to do.
That's right.
I've made it. Since February, I've dropped 70 pounds. Come on now, somebody.
What?
Yes. And so we know what to do, but we have to decide to do what we know.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now, I'm loving this talk. We've got a few more minutes left with you, if that's cool. I'm really, really loving it. I'm learning the value of perspectives. The knowing what to do, the content is available to everyone, but what everyone doesn't have access to is your perspective. See, the fact that you dropped 70 pounds since February, you have a new perspective that you can talk from. The fact that you've been teaching and preaching about procrastination, you have perspective, and we can't get that people can't get that from a Google search or a YouTube search. They can't get Dr. Onika's perspectives. And I think that's where our value is as coaches and as thought leaders, the perspectives that we come to the table with. And I really believe if you feel like you're challenged with this, you can do it the same way you've been doing it over and over again. Like she just said, doing the same things over and over again, expecting a different result, or take a step. Learn from her perspective.
Absolutely.
Do you, if someone wanted to work with you, what's the process?
Well, I like to do discovery calls. I like to have a conversation, and then we go from there. And I'm just gonna tell you, you say you've been commenting on my stuff. You may see some stuff coming out with Dr. Onika's perspective. I love that. I absolutely love that. But they can get in contact with me by texting 870-568-8525. 870-568-8525, and just say ready. Just
Ready.
Ready. I am ready. And we can have a conversation to see if I am a good fit for them and they are a good fit for me, because everybody's not for me and I'm not for everybody. I'm different. And so that would be the first step.
Brother Mark Greer stepped in the room. Decisions is all about decisions. We know what to do. We then must make the decision to do it. No excuses. Amen to that, Brother Mark. Mark, always give us one.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, Dr. Onika, we have an amazing group of people that come here amazing regularly.
We love now. Sister, Dr. Onika, I called you sister. I done put you in the family, sister.
Come on now.
You're in the family now. Dr. Onika, Jacqueline said, come on, my sister. She done put you in the family too. You are like a procrastination buster. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Her preferred mode of connection is 870-568-8525, and you can text the word ready. You can also connect with Dr. Onika on Facebook. You can get in her inbox.
Onika Shirley.
Onika Shirley.
Now, you have something upcoming that we need to talk about.
Yes. The sisters. Go ahead. You want to introduce it?
No, I want because Lisa's going to be a part of it as well. The Success Women's Conference. We had Kern Cherry here. Kern Crockett. Yeah, Kern Cherry here last week, and she was great. But she also turned us on to you. So what's going to go on in the Success Women's Conference?
Oh, I'm excited. It should propel individuals to stop procrastinating, because with all the phenomenal speakers and the things that will be shared there, it should propel you to take action. It should propel you to take action. Starting today, you should start taking some type of action, and into the conference on the 18th. And my particular talk will be, you are called to make a difference. And being called to make a difference, you have to know why you're here, who you're here for. What difference are you called to make? And what I like about this conference, it is going to be the empowerment, inspiration, and motivation to individuals for them to recognize that I have something to offer. I am called to make a difference. And my difference may be different from yours, and yours may be different from mine, but come on, somebody, you have something that somebody need. So I'm looking forward to the conference.
Absolutely.
That was a great introduction.
Absolutely. You can register for the Success Women's Conference at successwomensconference.com. It is a free conference, but I want you to know there are some VIP upgrades and some opportunities to really get some real good juice out of this conference, but you get to put an investment on it. So go ahead and register for Success Women's Conference at successwomensconference.com. Register. Take that first step. Just register.
There you go.
But understand that if you want some more nother stuff, some more nother stuff. If you want to be able to go back and review some of those amazing speakers,
because you're not going to be able to gather all the first pass.
If you want to be able to go into and find out more about some of these amazing speakers, then you are going to want to upgrade to one of the VIP packages. And I'm telling you, go on there and find out for yourself. Take the first step and register, and then browse and decide how you're going to bless yourself and bless your future.
Sister Felicia Gardner says, we need this queen in our school system so our kids can grow us results driven and be all that God destined them to be. Michelle DeWitt says, love, love, love your energy. I was about to say something else too. Oh yeah, now Dr. Onika has been an amazing guest, and I told you she would be. We've enjoyed her spirit. Everyone's vibe with her energy. She brought her smile. She brought her authenticity with her today. But she's not the only woman on the stage, on this camera right now, on your screen, that's going to be at the Success Women's Conference. Oh, no. Sister Lisa Santiago McNeill is also going to be a featured speaker at the same conference.
I am excited to be in the presence and the accompaniment of such greatness. All of the women that I have interacted with who are a part of this conference have so much kindred. We have so much in common. We want to see other people succeed. We want to expose the devil, because when he is exposed for three things, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He's trying to steal your purpose. He's trying to steal your time, and he's trying to steal your gift. When he is exposed, then he's going to flee. And we are going to set some demons in flight. I am telling you.
Now, we're about to wrap up with you, Dr. Onika, but I am hopeful our audience has already gone ahead and scheduled their time to do a discovery call with you. I know you're going to get more people in your Facebook inbox, because that's your jam, Facebook.
I'm going to be one of them.
Lisa's going to be one of them, okay? Because we love your authenticity today.
Absolutely.
But before we let you go, I want to yield you, the last few minutes or so, because just in case there's something on your heart that you want to impart, that you want to leave our audience with, whatever it is and whatever direction you want to take it, I want to give you, these few minutes to say whatever you want to say before we close this segment.
Thank you. I first want to say thank you so much for the opportunity to be here. I have absolutely enjoyed my time and our time here together. One thing that I want to leave with the listening audience, I want to thank you for your engagement. Thank you for showing up, not just for the show, but you showed up for you today. And I thank you. I want to let you know that you have something to offer. You have a story. Do not allow the enemy to rob you of your creativity, of your ideas, of your dreams. And I love to say, get your dreams out of your head into your life. And I know we're coming up to a new year, and we like to do vision boards and vision parties and visions this and vision that. Get your vision off of your board and get it in your life. God bless you, and I have enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Wait, before you leave, you gotta hear Felicia Gardner. She says, "Yes, your energy has reached me all the way in Atlanta. Today, I'm creating my results. Lost for today. Thank you, Queen. You are a confirmation for me. You really don't know how you are touching me right now. Thank you so much."
Thank you. God
Thank
bless
you so much.
Can you hang out? Go ahead.
Would you mind hanging out in the green room for just a few moments until the end of the show so that we can reconnect on there?
Yes, no problem.
Thank you so much.
She was good.
Absolutely. She was great. She was great.
Oh, that was great. I enjoyed her talk so much. And yes, Lisa's going to be one of the featured speakers at the Success Women's International Conference. And I'm excited to see all of that. So much of what Dr. Onika said mattered to me. And just like Felicia, you got to be in environments like that Success Women's Conference. You
got to be in environments that are conducive to forward moving. You got to be in a place, you get to be. First of all, let me fix that. Good morning, Brenda. First of all, there are places where you can go and you can be comfortable and you can be sedentary, and you can be right there with a whole bunch of people who are happy being right there with you and don't want to do anything else. Sometimes they are happy. Sometimes they are elated to be right there. But there's something different about being in attendance with a group of people that are looking to not just move forward, but to help others to move forward. And in their propelling to move forward, they are moving, but they are also checking up to a point, checking to make sure that you can come along. Now, understand, there comes a point where they're going to stop checking for you. Because if you're not interested in your success, if you're not the number one interested person in your success, then there has to be a point where you own that and the others have to let go.
Felicia Gardner says, you guys showed out today, and Lisa is an excellent addition to the conference. I'm signing up today. Absolutely. I want to go ahead and let's thank you guys for your presence today. Dr. Onika, she said it in her closing remarks. Thank you for showing up for yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay, and for your engagement. I hope Lisa and I do a good job of constantly reminding ourselves to thank you guys for doing that. But we're going to do it the way we do it now. We're going to do it with our greeting songs and our greeting logos.
Both of these links are correct, and we are getting ready to do our songs. Both of these links are correct. You can go to successwomen'sconference.com or you can go to successwomen'sinternational.com. Either way, you will be able to register for the conference. The conference is November the 18th through the 21st. We will be bringing some of the speakers in to meet you over the next few days, over the next 2 weeks, just so that you can begin to see what there is that's going to be happening. We want to increase that anticipation so that you can just continue to be prepared to move forward. Now we are gonna go to the top, baby.
Okay. Up first today is Miss Keturah Green. Back to life. Back to Keturah Green.
However do you want it?
However do you need it?
Do you need it?
Good morning, Miss Keturah Green.
Good morning, Keturah.
Mr. Ray Wilkerson, we're working on it, my brother, but good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, good morning.
Felicia
Craig
Gardner
is getting ready to go. Before he leaves, I want to say, Craig, have a good day on purpose to you too.
And Craig Mack, 1,000 degrees.
You'll be on your knees.
And you'll be burning, begging, please. Brother Freeze, good morning, Craig. Have a great day. And I do want to borrow the VCR.
to double tape. Hey, Felicia. We love you.
You're the one. The one for me. Good morning, Miss Felicia.
We're so grateful that you joined us, and we're grateful for the opportunity to sing these songs.
Is it
DeWitt,
Michelle DeWitt. That's it. That's right. Good morning, Miss Michelle DeWitt. We always love when you come through, my sister. Thank you.
Absolutely. Good morning. I actually have a date scheduled with Michelle DeWitt.
You do?
For tomorrow.
Y'all gonna hang out?
We're gonna hang out.
Lisa and Michelle DeWitt once did a photo shoot uptown Charlotte together.
Yes, absolutely.
Good Gertrude Chapman, good morning again to you. Keep coming through, my sister. Miss Leanne Cannon is here.
And it's Leanne. It's Leanne.
Time is a wheel in constant motion, always rolling us along. Tell me who wants to look back on their years and wonder where those years have gone. Good morning, Miss Leanne.
Good morning, Leanne. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Melissa.
Melissa Price is here, and bam, 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 bam. Melissa's on. Now it's time for us to sing her song. Melissa's on. Good morning, Miss Melissa Price.
Good morning, Melissa.
Dr. Deborah Dunstan is here.
Dr. Deborah, healing and deliverance coach.
Mm-hmm. We always love it when Dr. Deborah's in the house. Miss Jacqueline Rosier is here.
Jacqueline Rosier, pretty little girl that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for. How I wish that you were mine.
According to Jacqueline, this is a good show. Dr. Beverly is here. Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Good morning.
Audretta Hall is here.
He's gonna miss it again.
No, I'm not gonna miss it. I'm not gonna miss
it. All right,
okay.
You got it. You got it.
Is it Can't Nobody? Okay. Yeah, can't. I mean, dun, dun, dun. Audretta
no, no, it's not. It's Audretta's another Aretha song.
Yes. We know Audretta's jam. It's going to come to us. Audretta, you got to come a little bit more often so it can keep staying in there. Give me a hint, Audretta. Who else we got?
I think we got Brother Mark.
Mark Greer's in the house somewhere?
Yes, Brother Mark.
We're going to come back to you, Audretta. My Mark Greer's jam is So wide you can't get around it.
So low you can't get under it.
So high you can't get over it. Mark Greer is under a groove. He's getting down just for the funk of it. Mark Greer is under a groove. Nothing can stop us now. Help us with our Dreaders Jam, y'all. Come on.
I got it. Remember
Brenda Booker Bull is here.
It's tricky to buy a home, to sell a home.
It's tricky to buy a home or sell a home. Don't do it alone. Choose Brenda.
Hey, choose Brenda. It's tricky to buy a home, to sell a home. Don't do it alone. Choose Brenda. Hey, choose Brenda.
Good morning, Miss Brenda Booker Bull.
That's right. Good
okay,
morning.
we got to get our Dreaders Jam. Brian, love Pawpaw B. Blesses the little girl in me. Good. So I'm going to do another one tonight.
Absolutely.
Story time with Pawpaw B. Ardrella Hall's Jam is in my head.
It is. It's right there. It's right there on the tip of my tongue.
Come on, somebody help me. Give me the clue to do Ardrella's Jam.
Ardretta.
It's coming. Okay. But anyway, I've enjoyed today.
Yes.
I hope you guys enjoy your rest of the day too. We still got a few minutes left in the show.
Absolutely. Okay. And I'm grateful that you guys chose to join us. I hope that if you haven't already registered, that you do register for the Success Women's Conference November 18th through the 21st. And you just go to successwomensconference.com to get registered there. Sign up for some of the VIP options. Be ready. Reach out to Dr. Onika and text READY to 870-568-8525 if you are ready, or if you are ready to get ready.
Or are you going to choose to procrastinate?
Right.
Let me say this too. As Lisa and I was doing the greeting songs today, and even though we've forgotten one of them, because we got more than 50 of them in our head. We got more than 50 greeting songs, I believe. But I am so grateful to each one of you guys showing up, because if just one of you had not been here today, we would not have had this many people. Okay. So
we're grateful for you and the time that you choose to come and share with us. We're looking forward to bringing more guests in tomorrow. We're grateful that you have already registered. Hey, Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here. So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day.
Absolutely. And
Miss Phyllis has been around with us for years.
Absolutely. Now be mindful and remember that you can be a part of the Empowerment Circle, whether we're online or off. The Empowerment Circle is not just an online community, but there are lots of things that we participate in and support offline as well. To be a part of the Empowerment Circle, just go to bit.ly/empowerment2021 to be on the mailing list there. I do want to encourage you to support, for those that are in the local Charlotte area. This is our 8th year with the Charlotte Community Drivers, where we are giving back in the winter to provide coats and food to our community. On November 20th, we will once again be out there.
We do it every year.
Every year on November 20th, every year it's the Saturday before Thanksgiving. We're out there providing clothes, we're out there providing food, and we're out there providing hugs. Last year we were out there even in COVID with protection. We have to have our prayer at arm's length, and you know what? It was okay because the presence of God was in that place, and we don't want anything to stop us from giving. If you either want to be in attendance to help hand out stuff, or if you have some gently used coats that you want to contribute,
or if you want to come and make sandwiches and hand out food, many hands makes the work light.
Absolutely.
So that's another opportunity, and we like to do it with our friends.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take a couple of minutes here. Today is Tuesday, and every Tuesday at 1 p.m. we do the Sales Confidence Podcast. Today the subject is to close or not to close. That is the question. To go for the close or not to go for the close. That is the question. That's today at 1 p.m. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Maybe you know of someone who sells legal services, or is an attorney, or is an accountant, or a CPA. Tomorrow, I'm continuing the 4 Only series, sales training, industry-specific sales training. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m., And it's for attorneys, CPAs, and accountants. I promise you, there are some things that are unique to selling legal services and accounting services. That's not. I'm just give you a tip. If you know someone, the challenge with selling those services is so tempting to sell it with your brain. It's so tempting to sell it because it's smart. But people don't buy that way. People buy 9 times faster because of the heart. When the brain and the heart, Dr. Onika brought it up, when the brain and the heart are in conflict, the heart invariably wins. So those industries have a challenge, and I'm giving training that's complimentary tomorrow. Complimentary.
And all you have to do is register. And on today, which is Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. Remember, November 1st was National Authors Day. But the Empowerment Publishing family has more authors than we can represent on one day.
Mm-hmm.
So today at 1:30, we are showcasing our additional author, Jeannie Muhammad.
Woo-woo.
And today's podcast at 1:30 is called Publish, the Author's Corner. We will be bringing Sister Jeannie Muhammad up, sharing her Take Back the Pen and all 4 books that she has published with Empowerment Publishing and Multimedia with the family, all of her wisdom. She is an amazing, powerful woman.
I'm going to say this because she's been so forthcoming. How old was Sister Jeannie when she published her first book?
Her first book, Sister Jeannie, was 72.
72. Okay. And how many books did she publish now? At least 3 that I know.
4 total.
4 books she's total. Her first book she published at 72. She's published 4 in the last 2 years.
And she did not let age stop her. She has some magnificent services to offer to people, but age is not an indicator of her ability.
Every time you see this woman, she is dressed to the nines. She has a beautiful smile on her face. She steps out of the house representing. But the fact that she was 72 before she began this journey of her life, I think is an amazing testament. And she's an amazing encourager too.
Absolutely. So tune in right here at 1:30. This week is Sister Jeannie. On next week, we'll have another amazing author. I don't have my list right here.
Brittany Thomas swung in the room.
Brittany Thomas is one of our amazing authors.
We're going to do Brittany's Jam because we got to get out of here.
That's right. It's Brittany.
It's Brittany.
It's Brittany. Brittany Thomas. It's Brittany.
It's Brittany.
It's Brittany. Brittany. It's your time. It's your time. Yeah.
Brittany Thomas. Because of you, Brittany, I have met Pastors Blue. Both pastors of Uncommon Church. I met both of them through Facebook. I've connected with them. At least now I'm going to visit them this upcoming Sunday. Thank you, guys. It's time. Judging by the shadow on the floor, we got to get out of here.
Thank you, guys, for joining. Make sure that you become part of the Empowerment Circle. Make sure that you do Tuesday intentionally.
Yes.
Build it towards your success. And don't forget to have sex.